Hello everyone and happy Saturday and welcome to my live this morning. I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. So what's everyone up to this morning? I'm going to be using a set that I'll show you in a sec when I pop you down to my desk. Please say hello whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay later, and let me know where you're from and whether you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or not. Just tell me a bit about yourself. I'd love to have you join me. I didn't actually announce that I was going live this morning. I'd been trying to get a private, a personal project ready, and yeah, it's took me more time than not more time than I thought, but it took a lot of time, so it's still not really complete. All right, so I'm going to get started. So I think I might be going out for lunch. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm waiting to hear back from someone and expecting a couple of phone calls. So I'm a bit nervous about this. I could get interrupted. But anyway, so don't know if you're familiar with the designer tags. So we're in the annual before last, not last year's, the one before, and they went over to the online store and they are still there. So I was using them for this personal project that I was working on all week, and I love the whole set, but I really love this little, that's a butterfly I've cut out. See, it's got a butterfly in it. This little taggy thing here, isn't it just the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? So I thought, well, I could use new stuff, but I'm not going to today, but I will use some papers that are going through. Yes, we've got several papers, I think about 4 that are going through. I won't do that up properly because I want to be using that now. Where did I put that? So the first card, I've cased both of these cards from Pinterest because I'm too lazy to think of my own. No, not too lazy, too time poor. Is from, I cased it from Laurie Pinto, I think. I've written Pint, but I think it's Pinto. And they're both, I'm pretty sure, current demonstrators. So I've done some out of the retiring. And this is the retiring colours because I could, because they're so pretty. I'll show you them in a sec. Let's get that out the road. And you don't need much, don't need many supplies. This is just thick white, basic white cardstock, because they're quick little cards. Well, they're not little, they're full size. I just used, and it doesn't matter. That goes up the top, so you're going to put that wherever you would like, there. And then we're going to put, this is one of the papers that's going through. We're going to put, now you don't have to have, it doesn't matter how wide that piece is. You can have it the width of your DSP if you want to adhere them both together and then put them on, or you can do it like I'm doing. And I was going to ask you guys which, pushed all the flowers out of that. They're not hard to push out, but just time consuming, I guess. I didn't put the string through there, did I? No, I left it. So I could do that and do it in a bow for you. Or did I tie that in a bow? Maybe I tied that in a bow and I was going to sit that over the top, was I? Oh, that's a bow I had already tied. So we don't have any, that's the only thing, we don't have any purple ribbon. Don't have any in the colours that go with that, I don't think. No. I do have, let me just think about this. Maybe we could use our white, but white on white isn't going to show. I thought I had all this sorted. Sorry about that. obviously I don't. And this is retiring, so I think I'm going to use that instead of the white, because you can't really see it. I did use white on the other cards, but then when I put the embellishments on, I thought, why didn't you use gold? Because I've used for the card that I'm thinking of, I used the peacock and gold embellishments, and I do have one of these open. All right, so I'm going to, not even ready to do this yet, am I? What am I going to do? I'm going to tie a bow, so... And you could colour your white baker's twine as well. Don't really need that much, do we? I do need enough to tie a bow though. Gosh, my scissors are all stuck together. I've put the wrong ones in the wrong thing. It doesn't matter. This isn't how I did the bow on my other ones. It's not how I did that at all. How did I do that? I think I had, yeah, I think I had both those ends coming through there. I only did this last night. You'd think I'd remember, wouldn't you? Oh, I might have had two pieces, actually. I might have had two pieces, I think. We'll see if this works. So I don't waste this precious stuff. I don't know if you can still get this, but I don't know that my customers have even bought any off me, so I don't know whether you can get it somewhere else or what the story is, or whether they just don't use it, perhaps. But I love it. Yeah, that's what I did do. So I'm still going to do that, but we're going to just use one strand. I'm not going to double it. So did you see what I did? I pushed them through from the back to the front, the ends, or one end, and then pulled it through. And that's going to do a nice little loopy bow, hopefully. Hopefully it stays tied. I don't often use this trim like this. And I was going to ask whether we should use that or that, but because there's no one here at the moment to ask, I'll just do my own thing. And yeah, so we have this. I've already put my butterfly inside there. Oh, so I guess you probably knew what I did there. I've die cut the white piece with that one, and I've die cut the other little tag with that one. I actually probably don't have too many tags because the tailored tags are leaving, so we don't have too many tags left, guys. So if you like them, you might want to grab them. The tailored ones, I mean. These are still there. So I want to put that on my, and I want it about, okay, probably about there. So if we line it up on our, I don't want that much there, so actually we're not going to do that. We're going to put this down first. I might put it on that line there. bit of cheating and put that on that line. My bottom of my card is going to go... Why is it that pencils are contrary sometimes? They don't... Probably need to sharpen that one again. Doesn't seem to want to cooperate. So it looks like I'm going out for lunch, so another reason to get a move on and get this card complete. So there's that one there, and that one there, and I think I've actually cut that the right size this time. And then what are we going to line this up on? I'm just checking. If I move that up, I'll be able to cheat again. Use that pencil line as my mark for that. How clever is that? And you could use any paper for this. Doesn't have to be flowers. Use absolutely anything. So lining that up on that line there. Hopefully I've cut the DSP to the right size too. Line that all up. This card just comes together just so quick. Except I don't know what I've done with the words. What have I done with them? Don't know. So this one, I didn't... Oh, I'm excited to show you a little tip I picked up from Robin Stamps. Robin Arbridge, I think. I can't remember what her name was. I just put that there so you can see it. So what she did, it wasn't her idea, it was another Julie B, I think. Julie B Designs, I think. So what you do is you grab some packing tape and put the packing tape across your dimensionals, and then when you lift that up, look, all the backs come up, which I love, because when I store mine in my little holder, some of the backs come off and they stick to every jolly thing. So I just thought that was a fantastic idea. So thank you, Robin. Really appreciate all these little tips. And I couldn't wait to use up my other dimensionals I had already started so that I could get onto my new ones. I managed to use up my big ones. I was working on my mini ones, and then I thought, oh, whoops, I don't know how many mini ones I've got. I better slow my row there. Okay, I'll just put that like about there. And then our butterfly. I thought I had some words here. What I did with them goes there. Maybe I was going to show you. Actually, I might grab, speaking of the mini ones, I might grab a little, probably a half a one. Don't think a full one. I think I found that last night, that a full one showed, which was a pain in the you-know-what. I just felt I wanted to pop him up a little bit. I'll have to look for some words, or I'll have to pull the words off my other card. I was sure I had the words in there. Maybe I got them out and put them away again. Come on. Are you showing? No, you're not showing. So you can go there. Now, where are my words? Oh, here we are. So what I've done is, I should have put the words on first, really. these are peacocks. So this is using the, gosh, what is it called? Thoughtful something. I've got so many thoughtful things, it's really hard to remember what's what. Thoughtful moments. So it's these dies that have got the embossing folder, and I think I actually did the peacock ones when I was live one afternoon with you guys. So these are my leftovers, and what I did was I sorted them because I had them all just thrown in a big tub, or just a little tub, not a big tub. So I sorted them out into colour families, and when I do a whole sheet, that's what I'm going to see. These ones are Mossy Meadow. I've got Wild Wheat here. So I'm thinking they'll be fantastic for classes. For my make and takes, the girls will be using some of the ones that I've done in the Old Olive or the Wild Wheat. So I have actually done that much. I've planned my make and takes. Looks like I've got to do some more Pretty Peacock. Been waiting for that to come back available so I can get some more of that. Like my twine overlapping that. Now let me see. Can use some of these bigger ones. Maybe, I don't know if a bigger one will fit there or not. Well, about to see. About to see. Yeah, I reckon it will. And maybe we can put a little one just there. That's probably enough. Okay. Just put my sentiment across there. And I've already got my butterfly there, and because it's a thick white, I haven't got an insert, I've just got a butterfly there. This would be a good one for a class card too, because they can't mess it up with the stamping because there's no stamping inside. Or you could stamp a butterfly from another set, from a stamp set, not another set. So these are these are going, I think these are going through. I'd have to check. Now, where did I have that? We can have one. I reckon we can have one on the butterfly, but do we want a dark one or no? I think we want a light one if we're going to have one on the butterfly. Might be nice. And I'll pop one, maybe there. I think I'm going to use all big ones because, I don't know, the big ones seem to be the ones that get left. So, I'll show you my other two that I've done with retiring colours. I can pop these away. I need to label those as purple or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. Oh, actually, this one here that's not open will have what it's called. Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. I'd have to have a look and see. I cannot recall whether they're going to go through or not. So there's that one. So cute. Just love it. And I did do a couple of other ones. This DSP is leaving. Just love that. It goes with the Gorgeously Made set. And while I'm speaking of that, I'm a scrapbooker. What have I done with them? I think I've put them away. I did. That's unusual for me. Yeah, I have. Anyway, I've got a couple cut. While I was doing a little mini album. So if you're a scrapbooker, in the Gorgeously Made, which is leading us, it's the one that goes with that, is this gorgeous die. There's a couple of other gorgeous dies as well. So do yourself a favour and grab those while you still can get them. So I've used them heaps for that. So that was just a really quick little card. And I will move quickly along to the next one so that I can be ready for my lunch date. And this one I cased from, I'm going to mess up the name, Cindy Brumble, Cindy Lee B Designs. That's where she's at. Okay, so for this one, I'll show you what I did, and I'll tell you what not to do. Well, first off, we're going to put our paper down, our DSP, and this one is carrying through as well. It's went with Countryside Corners. The dies for Countryside Corners are going through, but not the stamp set, which I'm not really bothered about because I didn't really use it that much. Probably because I was too lazy to line everything up. I've got to do things that are quick and easy. And I think that glue is about to bite the dust. It's just bitten the dustbin anyway. So, or the rubbish bin. Okay, so we're putting that on. The colours that go with this paper, there's a lot of blues. There's your Night of Navy, your Misty Moonlight, Boho Blue and Balmy Blue. So what I did here was I've die cut. I don't typically die cut when I'm live because I value your time. So I'll just show you what we do. If anyone's new and wants me to explain it, you can always ask. Looks like I didn't get that out of there. So I've die cut that in the white out of that one, all right. And then I've done the same thing. I've die cut the navy out of the same one, but while I was die cutting it, I put this die inside there, so it's cut that out, because that won't cut a flower out on its own. It cuts a flower out of that piece. So you've got to be a bit clever for how and work out how you're going to use that. That's why I went to the internet. So I thought I would use Boho Blue ribbon, which these are not, don't think they are. Sorry, I cannot remember. I don't think these are carrying through. Not sure how much. I usually cut it too short, so I'll give myself a bit more. I know the twine from this set is carrying through. I think I go from, I'll have to do it and then I'll probably mess it up. Whether it's from back to front or front to back. So if I do it correctly, do what I do. If I don't do what I do. It's either one is correct. So I've gone through from the front. We'll see. I think that's the way to do it. I think I got all technical when I did my first. Oh, now I've wrecked it. Don't do that. God, goodness me. Goodness me. So, okay. Anyway. So, for the little tag, I'll move on to that. We'll go cut that other bit out in a minute. For the little tag, I used, and this is another one that didn't retire. It went through to the online store last year. This time last year. It was in the previous 12 months catalogue. Nested Friends, and this was the only well, I didn't go through all my stamp sets, but this one, the birthday wishes, fit perfectly on this little tag. So that's what I've used, just like, well, do you need me to do that? Maybe you do. Just use a little piece like this. Don't do what I did here. I did it and I cut it out, and then I realised I was off centre. So just make sure you have it fairly well centred. And we're going to stamp. And then cut that out with this cute little die, centering it up. Like so. And then you have this. And I've used the twine. This is carrying through the in colours from last year, the twine, and I thought I would try using it as is, not splitting it. If I was using it for a class, I probably would split it so as I'd have enough. I just thought I'd try and see. If it was going to work. Like that, and it has. Might have been better if I had have split it. I split it on my other one I just showed you, and it goes all furry when you split it, so I wasn't in the mood to deal with that. Now I've got to cut both of those again, don't I? That'll teach me for getting ahead, won't it? That one. Sorry about that, guys. Hope it didn't cut me off. Now, my flowers. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So I'm positioning that. And where did I have the flower like that? And then I'll run it through, okay? So I'll show you that. Fly. Now some of these dies, I tried it with the butterfly, and if you run them through twice, sometimes they disintegrate. I did it with the butterfly and it happened with one of them. So just be aware of that. You'll soon know whether you need to go through once or twice with them. So get that out of there. Right, now we don't want to do the same thing. I'm just wondering whether this ribbon might be a bit thick, and perhaps I better use my, was the way I pulled it, I think, wasn't it? Gave it too much of a yank. Just got to be gentle. Gently, gently. I'm not sure, no, it's the wrong way round anyway, I think. Yeah, I've got to do it from that side. Not sure if I'll be able to do it with this ribbon, but we have got some Night of Navy ribbon, which is not going through. So I could use that. I've got stacks of that. I'll see how we go with this. I just thought this might be better because it was a contrast. Oh, we've got some new white that probably would have worked as well. Are you going to play ball with me? Why aren't you working? I'm scared to pull it too tight. Worked perfectly with my first sample with the peacock ribbon. But I'm going to ditch that ribbon and we'll might go with the navy, I think. Or have I got the white in here? I've got the white in here. This is new. Let's try that. It might be too thick too, but we'll see. So this is going into the new catalogue. It's petal pink and white, a quarter of an inch ribbon. So trick will be to get this open. Oh, it was easy. I stressed too much. Chop it. And then we'll actually get a bit of contrast. This one, I think this is going to be good. Yeah, that's better. It's playing nice. Yep, that's the right way around. Okay, cool. Except that you can see the back side of the ribbon, but anyway, that's okay. And yeah, I thought I'd just stick that down. Just the white. I didn't adhere I didn't go for any instructions for this. I just go by the picture and work it out myself. Really, it's not rocket science. Once you've got the design idea, you're fine. I just love this dimensional idea. Don't you just love it? It will change my life. And I want to leave that so that it can go. But I want to centre that. I want to leave it closed so I can centre it as much as I can. That going like that. And then we want... See, I was going to ask... I don't think there's anyone here yet. I was going to ask if we liked this little design, or I haven't poked all those out of there. Let me poke all those out, but I'll use my brush to try and get most of them out. These dies just really pop out really easily out of the dies, and they pop out really easily out of the cardstock as well. Sometimes you have to work at them, as we all know. Probably have that on the... Not a big deal though, they all do pop out. Thought I might have been able to get a few more out with my brush, but they weren't going to cooperate. So I might use this one. Did have my other one there ready to rock and roll, but the other one I did on the plain. So if I do one with this, you'll see the difference then, won't you? Okay. Now I've put that through there, so that goes there. Yeah, I think I'll just show you the difference. That was the way that Cindy did it. But I think, yeah, I think I'm going to change it up and do it this way. Just grab some more glue. if it'll come out. Gosh, I'm going to have to get off here, guys, and deal with all these phone calls. Soon. I just want to finish this first. Organise my life. Oh dear. I don't know. Yeah, maybe use the little ones and I can put them, maybe that's why she used the bigger. I want the dimensionals on this side so that it can be kind of, that can be kind of free. Does that make sense? If I put them, if I stick them that side, you're not going to be able to move that. I want that to be able to be moved. So I might just put 3. And that one. No, I don't want that. I want this one. And I want it to go about like that. And then we've got our little butterfly. Which we're going to pop there. And I've just, the same as before, a butterfly for the inside and a butterfly for the envelope. Now, I'm going to use up some of these. I'm pretty sure these ones aren't going through. These are the current in colours, actually. I'll put one on the, oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work. One on the little flower. And a medium sized one. It can go here, I reckon. And there we are. We're done. And I'll show you the one that I did. And both of these papers, if I didn't mention, I think I did mention, are going through to the new catalogue, which is great to have some. So which one's your favourite? Let me know in the comments which one's your favourite. So thanks, Cindy, for that great idea. Saturday. See you all next time. Bye-bye.